Are we headed for the next real estate crash in the Queen City? Hi, my name is Ann Rudd with eXp Realty and owner of the Ann Rudd Group, and this is Queen City Today, your source for all things real estate in the Charlotte metro region. Happy Friday, everyone. Even though most of us work from home now, so maybe it all feels like Friday, I don't know. But anyway, it's Friday, so we're going to celebrate that. And I hope you have some fun plans with your family over the weekend. Now, we've got a lot to talk about, and I really want to spend some time talking about what my intro was, which is, are we headed for a real estate crash? So before I get to that, I want to talk to you about a little bit of news about what's going on in our area, and then let's talk about how many houses were listed and sold yesterday, and I think you're gonna like what you see. So first of all, we are up to 35 people with confirmed cases of COVID-19. That sucks. I thought it was interesting that they actually had a concert in Raleigh last week where a lot of people went, and somebody popped up with a positive, they tested positive for COVID-19. So I imagine we'll see some more people that have that because of the community transmission, which is another phrase in my new vocabulary. But so stay away from people as much as you can. I hope that you're not out and about. I do have some Facebook friends that have this idea that, this is business as usual. I'm going to go about my day and nobody's going to tell me what to do. Please don't give my parents COVID-19. I'd appreciate it if you stay home as much as possible. Okay, now, I really love what I see about the listing numbers for yesterday. So for March 19th, as you know, we are tracking 6 counties: Mecklenburg, Union, Cabarrus, Gaston, Lancaster, and York counties. And we're tracking single family homes and condos because, those got roofs too. I'm staying away from land and commercial right now, but we had 203 new listings yesterday, which I'm so happy about. That's the second highest number of listings we've had since I started tracking these numbers. The other thing that I love is 101 houses went under contract. This is telling me that people that gotta buy homes are not staying home. They are looking for houses, and I know that to be true because I've got people that are looking for houses, and I talk to them every night. 64 houses closed yesterday. I had one of those that closed, which I'm so happy for. And the other number, the one that I find most interesting is the number of withdrawn. So we are seeing more withdrawn listings than we have traditionally day by day. So yesterday we had 29 temporarily or permanently withdrawn homes from the market, and totally respect that. You got to do what you got to do for your family to keep you all safe. And if you don't have to sell right now, it may be a good idea to just give it a pause until things kind of settle down and we have a better idea of how we're fighting and treating COVID-19. So question of the day, are we headed towards a housing crash here in the Charlotte metro region? So how can we figure out what's going to happen? We can look at what's happened in the past, and we can look at what's caused recessions. So the Great Recession of 2008, housing caused that recession. And the reason that it caused the recession was because lending was super loose. And a lot of people were tapping into their equity. And a lot of people had mortgages much larger than they could afford. So there was sort of a perfect storm of a lot of different factors that went into it. But we're not seeing that same type of environment today. Lending is much tighter. People are not tapping into the equity in their homes anywhere near what was going on in 2006, 7, and 8. People actually are paying less than 16% on average of their take-home income on their mortgages. That's very, very low. And the environment just is not different. It's not the same than it was back then. So housing is not going to be the cause of this recession. This is a COVID-19 recession. COVID-19 caused it, not housing. And we're not going to have the recovery time that we had in 2008. You know, it took 4 years for us to recover from the 2008 recession. I absolutely believe, and others do, that this is going to be a fairly rapid recovery. So I want to put up a chart that shows something that Goldman Sachs put out on the 17th of March, which is their forecast for the GDP from now into 2021. And as you look at it, now, of course, our GDP is going to be flat or slightly negative for first quarter, second quarter, negative 5%. But look at third and fourth quarter. The experts are predicting that we will recover fairly quickly once we get on top of this COVID-19. So they're forecasting a 3% increase in the gross domestic product for third quarter, and then fourth is going to be higher, and then further stronger gains in 2021. So if we can get a hold of this virus and figure out how to treat people that are affected by it, we should recover fairly quickly, which is so much different than it was in 2008. And I know that, look, we as human beings have short memories. You know, for most people, if I said to you the word recession, most people are automatically going to think housing prices crash through the floor. You know, that really has not historically been the case. Actually, since 1980, only 3 of the past 5 recessions have caused or 3 of the past 5 have increased prices, values for homes. And 4 of the last 5 have seen only either a slight reduction in home values or an increase. The one that comes to mind that's where we had the big reduction in values is 2008, which of course, again, the housing market caused the recession. So of course you're going to see a significant drop in home values because they were inflated. But if you lop off 2008, look at what happened. Increase, small, tiny decrease, increase in home prices. This is good news for us. We know that the housing market did not cause this recession. This is something that is scary. Yes, COVID-19 is scary, and its ability to change and do what it's doing is frightening. The effects of it on humans is also frightening. I am scared for my aging parents. You know, I talk to them every day and tell them, you know, remind them not to go out. And I think my father is ignoring me. But, you know, I don't want to see my family members affected by this. It's frightening. It's something out of our control. But we know that housing didn't cause it. We do know that once we get a handle on it, we will recover fairly quickly. And the housing market, as you can see from the numbers that I track every single day, nothing is getting out of whack, except I'm seeing more homes being withdrawn from the market. But everything else is fairly normal. That's because life happens. People get married. People get divorced. People retire. People have babies, and their housing needs change. And we, as a real estate market, are here to help when those life changes occur. Now, look, the concerns about recessions are real. It's totally real, totally valid, and it's frightening because it's so out of our control. But housing is not the driver here. So if you have questions about what this means for your family's home buying or selling plans, let's connect so that we can discuss this and see if it is a good time to sell or buy, or if waiting is a better option for you. I hope this has been helpful to you today. You know, I love bringing this information to you because I am so committed to lowering the hysteria levels and the fear. We have a lot of wonderful, positive things about real estate in our area. And if you like this content and want to receive more of it, please, I encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe so that you can be notified when I post a new video, which is almost every day. And I look forward to bringing more information like this to you so that I can help dispel your fears and calm you down so that you can make the best decisions for you and your family instead of somebody's brother's cousin's rumor that's swirling around about something that's not true. So I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the time that you have with your families. Try not to kill your children, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye.